Hello and welcome to QuestLore, a family Lorcana podcast where each and every week we come and talk to you about all things Lorcana. I'm Matt.
I'm Emma.
I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Jen.
All right, well, let's get started with our week. So, the big thing from this past weekend was the North American Continental Championships happening live in Disneyland. You did not win. The victor went to Edmund Chu, who played a Ruby Amethyst deck. So Ruby Amethyst, after all this time,
still making
set 6. It reigns supreme.
Yeah.
I did watch the final match. Ed was an amazing player. He built a deck specifically for this tournament, knowing he would see a lot of red-blue, and he was able to take them down pretty handily. You can find his deck list over on Dreamborn, or it was posted all over Twitter.
I thought they got rid of Dreamborn.
No, Dreamborn still exists. Dreamborn is a place where you can organize your cards and create decks to play. You just can't play them against other people on Dreamborn.
right.
So, Dreamborn still exists. So you can find his deck there. He says, and most people agree, do not just bring that deck to set champs and expect to do great with it, because it was teched specifically for playing against 127 other players of Lorcana. He was able to handle the decks he built it to handle, but he did get 0-2'd by Amber Steel, right? So,
Speaking of
Which kind of amber steel?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it and see. I don't know if it was Diggy Diggy Hole or it was a Steel Song.
Speaking of set champs, on Sunday, that's what the four of us are doing. Set champs.
3 of you are
3
doing.
of us are doing it.
Because I will be working.
Jen has to work, so it's the 3 of us doing our first set champs on Sunday. Unless you guys do awful at your auditions and don't get any callbacks, then we can do on a Saturday too. But you guys are going to get callbacks. So Sunday it is. They're auditioning for another show this weekend, and so they'll have that. But set champs are coming up. Make sure you play the deck you are most confident in.
And don't play Ruby Amethyst, please. That deck's scary. I don't like it.
Yeah, don't play. Also
don't play Blurple. Also, deck is scary.
I'm fine with Blurple.
Also-
I did pretty well against Blurple.
Also
So-
no aggro.
What? That's a bit rude.
And also
You play aggro.
no hyper aggro.
That's a bit rude.
Also no Steel Song or Diggy Diggy Hole.
So no, nothing.
So
then?
no
nothing,
deck. You
no
only
one can play
Blue
anything?
deck or Mufasa.
Just like Baja Blast,
Don't
the green and blue deck. Baja Blast. That's the only deck people can play.
Baja Blast.
Don't forget about Ruby Sapphire. Never said that. Also no Ruby Sapphire.
Okay, wow.
So yeah, you can play.
So
Baja
don't
deck.
play. So basically, what he's saying is don't play any decks.
So just variations on Mufasa decks. Is that the only deck people can play?
No, anything that's not hyper aggro, Steel Song, Diggy Diggy Hole, or Ruby Amethyst, those are the ones I hate. You can play as anything else.
Okay.
So can I?
Fair
In
enough.
Emmett's world, where people only play what he wants.
One thing, remember when you're playing with set champs, there's one different rule that's probably never enforced at the league level, and that is you aren't allowed to use electronic devices. even
No
though-
touchy. Don't touchy your phone.
Don't touchy your phone.
No touchy.
Which is strange, right? Because there is an official
App.
Lorcana
Yeah.
app.
It's
that they
kind of
have.
strange.
It's the
but-
only use really for that app besides looking at cards and lore counting, and you can't use it during set champs. So bring paper, pencil. We've all got the jot pads, boogie boards now to record on, so you can use those.
And the other thing you should make sure you do is maybe call ahead of time if you haven't already to find out what they're playing. If they're doing the 2 game Swiss, or if they're doing the 3 game matches, because it seems like different stores do different things. And so just make sure you're prepared, because I know that there are definitely certain decks that play better in Swiss, and there are other decks that play better in 3-game tournaments. So
it's all Swiss.
it's all Swiss.
No, listen.
Okay.
So Swiss is the name of. When
I'm
you're
sorry,
playing
all
credit
2
against
game.
them.
Sorry, 2
Yeah.
game versus 3 game.
Yep. Just want to clarify that.
Sorry.
You're always playing Swiss,
Yes.
which is winners play winners and losers play losers, and you're always matched up with someone with a
Right,
similar
right.
record.
Yes,
with you.
yes, yes. I knew that. Yes.
But what she's mostly saying is, be prepared.
Yes, my teeth and impressions are bad.
Be prepared. Yes,
Yes,
be
sir.
prepared. Make sure you know what's going on. And like we've talked about, we've done multiple episodes about since it does seem, at least at our store, we had like 3 or 4 new players
Yeah.
that just started, like got some new stuff for Christmas. Maybe if you got some new stuff for Christmas, we do have, I think, 2 other podcasts that are almost completely dedicated to talking about this. So feel free to go back and find those previous episodes. But yeah, like make sure you know what you're getting into. Know it's a long day. Pack snacks. Stay hydrated. Use Google Maps to see what's around.
Yep.
All of that good stuff. We're not going to spend a ton of time on that today. But
And one other thing, feel free to call a judge.
yes.
Especially if you're playing against some of the new.
Judge!
Yes, that's how you do it. If you're playing against some of the newer players, they might have just been playing at home, and maybe they've been doing something wrong the
that
entire
happened
time.
this week.
Yeah, like I had somebody that thought they could exert their character to do things other than challenging or questing when they're played.
When they're wet.
when they're still wet.
So,
And not rush characters.
take Gaston. His ability is you can exert him, and the next character you play is 2 less ink. You can't do that on turn 3.
On the turn that you play him.
Right.
So you have to do that on the right after he's dry
Mm-hmm.
to do any of the exertion abilities. It's questing, challenging. It's doing anything with that character. The only characters you can really exert on play are
Rush.
bodyguards.
Bodyguards, yes, and rush.
And then you can rush with characters on play as well, if they have rush. So just be mindful of that. Before we move on to other stuff in Lorcana, we did have a chance to play a new Disney game.
Yep.
It's called
and I
Guess
kicked
in 10.
Everybody's
no, it's
butt.
called Think Fast.
Oh, Think Fast. I'm
Think
sorry.
Fast,
I was
yes.
thinking of a
It is.
different game.
Yeah, we haven't
it's called
played the
Think
other.
Fast.
We haven't played the other new one.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was, and so I read it from here because I could see it without having to turn my head. But it's called Think Fast, Disney Edition. Basically, the way it works is you have one person that's reading the card. So you have to have one person that's kind of okay with not playing, essentially. No, not you. And you get these cards, and they have 3 clues on them. The 3 clues all give the same answer. And basically, the first clue is pretty obvious what it is. Second clue is a little vague, and the third clue is just one word.
Let's take Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. The first clue could be main character star of Disney is a mouse.
Sure, something super obvious like that. The second clue might be a little bit more vague, like
He owns a club.
Here, why don't we read one of the
something
ones?
like that.
Why don't we read one of the ones on the actual box?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you want to play at home, I'm just going to read the ones that are on the back of the box. So, round 1 would be kisses a frog and turns into one herself.
Right.
So, boys,
Obviously.
what is it?
Tiana.
Obviously, Tiana.
Okay. But then everybody does that. You get 30 seconds to get as many of these as you can, and then play goes around for everybody. Once all of the cards are done, you read them all through. If you pass, the other players get to guess without a time limit. But then once they're all up, then we go to round 2. So then everyone already knows what cards are in the deck. It's now just about remembering what's there.
Yep.
So the next round, I might say, hopes to open a restaurant.
That is so easy.
And so
Tiana.
hopefully you would remember that Tiana was in the deck, and that makes sense.
But that could be someone else. Like, you could think, oh, that could be Remy. That could be...
Yes, exactly. Or
Yeah.
Linguini.
Sure.
It could be. So it depends on, you have to remember who else was in the deck. And then the third round gets even harder because they're all only one-word clues. So for this one, it's curse, which That could be anything from any of the Disney movies.
Cause she doesn't even get cussed.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It could be.
That's
She is.
Shadow Man curses her,
She
honey.
changed into a frog. Like,
That's
how
a
do you think
curse.
that happens? It's not like she took some vitamins.
And to be fair, Woody's is
Yeah, so
just,
Woody's, why don't you, Malcolm, why don't you read round one for Woody is what?
So how about we lead them in 3, 2, 1 order?
Well, we already said who it was.
well,
So
then
how
never
about you
mind.
do this card then, since Emmett already said it was Woody. So why don't you do this card?
So-
What is 3?
3 is dog.
Okay.
Okay,
So then
that's
now
2.
read 2.
And then number 2 would be this character first to get appeared in the Chain Gang.
still no clue.
And finally, round 1, Mickey Mouse's pet dog and closest companion.
Goofy.
And of course
Put
it's
in the comments who you think it is. 1,
No.
2,
Okay.
3, 4,
It's-
5.
Pluto.
So basically,
By the way, best new body art in the game.
basically you do this
different.
with each of the cards, and usually there's 18 cards that you get played with at a time. You go around, and each person has a chance to go through as many cards as they can. That's round 1. Round 2, same thing, but you're only reading the second clue. Round 3, again, but only reading the last clue. And then whoever has the most points at the end wins. What did you guys think about playing this game?
I think it was very fun. In fact, there was just one thing that was for round 3. It was Mulan from 2020, and it was just Phoenix for round 3. And
Yeah,
like
Phoenix.
they all were just like, okay, so what the heck is a Phoenix?
We
No, I know what a Phoenix
Phoenix
is. It's
is.
just we've never seen the Mulan 2020 movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know there was a Phoenix in Mulan
And Malcolm
2020.
even made a Harry Potter joke.
There's a Phoenix in Mulan.
Sure.
There's a Mulan 2020.
Yeah, that's the live action Mulan.
I never
I've
knew
never
this
seen it.
existed.
Also, Malcolm can't read.
I can read.
Literally, Malcolm.
Anyway, we're not arguing about
Not
whether or not
arguing about
Malcolm,
whether Malcolm
who
can
is
read.
very
Malcolm can very
intelligent
read.
in honors language arts, so he could definitely read, honey.
Also, Switch 2 has come out.
Cool.
Yeah, they announced Switch 2 today. Yes, that's true. It doesn't really affect us here today on this show, so
No.
let's try to stay a little bit more
You
on
know what
topic.
does
Little bit.
affect us?
Oswald.
I don't think he does.
You know what affects
Okay,
us?
so
Anyway.
Emmett said that he liked it, and then we got derailed. Surprise.
I
Malcolm,
liked
how
it a
about
lot.
you?
I liked it.
I thought it was fun. I think that it would be really fun with a bigger group, like a
Yeah.
party type game.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun as a party game of Disney lovers. Now, if you're in a room of people where some people are Disney lovers and others are not, it's probably not going to work so well.
Yeah.
But if you're in a room full of Disney lovers, I think it would be super fun. Because honestly, a lot of those were tricky even for us, and we know a lot of Disney.
Yeah. I think I like the concept. I think the rules that they have with it don't help a ton. Like to make a very fun
Sure.
game, because you do have someone that's basically sitting out
Yeah,
the entire time.
that's annoying.
So, and then, the game takes, it's not terribly long, but that's still like 15, 20 minutes where that person's not actively playing. They're just reading out clues. And while it's kind of fun, it's not super fun. I think basically going forward, there's a good chance we don't play by the regular game rules again.
We'll make up our own
And we'll
rules.
make up our own rules.
100%.
And just use the cards for clues.
Like doing
So,
it backwards, like we kind of did.
Yeah.
Like I
something
think
that.
that'd be,
Yeah.
or like
So-
honestly, I think that game would be fun as like an app, where it just gave you the clue without the answer.
Yeah.
You know what I
Something
mean?
that could even like put it in a holder or something, so you can't see what the clue is.
Yes.
What the other clues are.
Exactly. Kind of like Taboo does, where it like, or is it Taboo, or what's the one that like pulls it down? The Gestures.
Yeah.
Gestures is the one where it pulls it down.
Yeah.
Well,
So
like-
I think it has some potential, but like play it by if you get it, have fun with it. Play it by the rules the first time, and then abandon those and have your own fun. Because the cards and the trivia part is fun. I think the game part is a little bit iffy. But okay. So that was whatever that's called.
Think fast.
Think Fast Disney Edition. You can find it probably on Amazon or your local friendly game store. So, moving on. Or as we entered the weekend, we were hoping to get some news, some
Guess what we got?
tiny tidbit
We got tiny tidbits
of information about the future of Lorcana. People were hoping for dates for worlds. People were hoping for new cards. People were hoping for information about an online client to play against other people with.
People were severely disappointed.
Yeah, we didn't get quite that. We got a little bit. No worlds announcements. That's probably the biggest thing that's honestly hanging over a lot of people's heads is when will worlds be? Because there was so much fun and excitement for the North American Championship. I was like, I wish I could just be there, even to just play the regular games and like just be around people. People want to know when worlds are so that they can go and experience that again and know when the next time we get.
Is Dad
to do
saying
something.
that we're going to go to Disney World? I feel like that's what he's saying, Malcolm. Is that what Dad's saying?
I'd love to be able to say that, but since we don't know when it is, it's getting more and more difficult to do it. And
Yeah, especially because, with all the travel that everyone has to do, especially around the world,
Yes.
you'd think they give people more time, especially since, again, everyone has to pay their own way. So it is kind of frustrating that they haven't announced anything.
Yeah, and because...
Ravensburger, I will quit Lorcana.
No, you won't.
Jeez, Pete's, dude.
If you don't give
Emmett.
something to us
First of all, who's
in the
us?
next 2 weeks. The people who
Hey,
don't
Emmett,
see it.
Emmett, we don't do threats
Yeah.
to our favorite card company.
Yep. So, threats aside, really the reason we also want to know Worlds is, nothing else can really get announced until that happens. And, and if Worlds isn't going to be... And the longer it takes to announce it, the further out we feel like it all has to be. The more people can go, the further out it is. So, if they don't announce it this month and all of a sudden it has to be in April or May, then that means we're not getting any DLCs until June, July.
Right.
And we also want to be able to play the game competitively ourselves. I mean, set champs are fun, but nothing compared to a DLC or other type of big event. So it's more we want to move the future of Lorcana to move forward.
Light bulb.
dear.
What if they're not releasing anything on purpose, any new cards, so it'll be a surprise and nobody will get to see what the new cards are.
So they just release the set without releasing any cards in the set?
No, they release the cards in the set. Just they don't release any cards before it to show the audience, so people know what the cards are gonna do.
That is an interesting thought. Here's the
I
problem.
thought you were going to say that's an inside thought.
Here's the problem with it, right? If you don't spoil some of the cards, people won't be as excited for the set because they're gambling on even if they're going to want any of the cards there.
Yep.
Right? Number one. Number two, those cards will not stay secret until the cards get released because the stores will get them a week ahead of time and they'll start opening packs for their inventory so that they can sell individual cards and they will get posted online all over the place.
Yep.
And if I'm a card company, I want to control that message, not just have grainy Facebook photos showing me what the cards are all are. So
1,000%.
I'm sure we'll start getting them soon. March 7th, we did get the date for when Arcasia's Island does come out. So it's March 7th, first week of March. So we're a couple weeks later than we were last year. So that means first week of March for this set, first week of June for the next set, first week of September for the set after that, and then first week of December for the next set. So
Christmas set.
As far as we know.
it would be the decent guess, considering they're going to probably stick to the same release pattern. We also got the tease that there will be another franchise coming to Disney Lorcana with Arcasia's Island, everyone's favorite.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit!
No.
You shut up.
Already in Lorcana, man. It's Lady and the Tramp. Just what everybody has been hooting and hollering for.
I thought you were going to say in 2026, Pixar is releasing.
We already know that.
You know that. We're talking about news, dude.
It's not news if everyone
My
already knows
disappointment
it.
is
The howl.
immeasurable,
That's
and my day is ruined.
That's some news to howl about.
Wow.
Boo!
Yeah. So, Lady and the Tramp cards, I personally cannot wait for Floodborn Lady, who's just going to be this giant buff dog just walking, like barely fitting on the card, just waddling up like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
know
lady.
who we're getting now. We are Siamese, if you please.
Wait, are we gonna get a meatball floodboard?
A meatball floodboard.
Right, so they're
Oh, yeah, spaghetti gonna be an item.
a meatball. Meatball's an item.
A spicy meatball.
Play it, draw one card, feed it to a dog, and draw another.
I like it.
I think it'd be interesting to see what they do with the Siamese cats, though. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, are they really going to have those cats? I mean, they could have the cats
It'll
in there.
probably be like a Flotsam and Jetsam type thing.
And two cats that
they
give
don't
me the
have
willies.
Whoa, you guys. Whoa, too much at once.
And they don't have names.
And two cats that give me the
And like, how that
willies.
comes?
I think they do have names. I don't know what they are, but I think they do. But, like, will they actually do the song? Will that be a song? I don't know. Interesting to see what happens with that. But, yes, we'll get all sorts of Lady and the Tramp stuff. Can't wait.
For meatball item.
But definitely doubling down on pets in this set of Lorcana,
Yes.
which made me think, what pets that we don't have yet in Lorcana would we want to see? And by pets, I do not mean Oswald. Oswald clearly is not a pet. He is Mickey's arch nemesis. Like Pluto is a pet.
Cha-cha-cha.
A Boo could be considered a pet.
Cha-cha-cha.
All the 101 Dalmatian dogs are pets, right?
We don't have enough of those, do we?
So what kind of pets would you like to see? Do you have any ideas of what you'd like them to do?
Pascal's a pet.
Pascal is
Pascal
a
is a pet. He has
Yeah.
quite a few cards. I would love for him to have more, but I would love for him to come into Amber. Or I would love a floodborn Pascal
you
in
go,
steel,
yeah.
like a steel
You know what we
floodborn.
need? I
He'd
know
be a
what we need.
bodyguard. He would be actually Rapunzel should be a bodyguard. Like Rapunzel floodborn.
We
like
already have that.
with her frying pan.
I got it. I got it.
I know.
Anyway.
What do you got?
You talk. Okay,
He forgot.
I guess you didn't get it. My thought immediately jumps to Raja.
Raja's good.
Right, he could do some interactions with Jasmine. Like if you play Jasmine, then he becomes a bodyguard. Or
Oh, nice.
He gets lore if you got Jasmine there. Gains rush with Jasmine, stuff like that. Some interactivity with another card.
I know what pet
Sure.
we definitely need more of, and we don't have enough of in the game.
You say Oswald. I'm
Hey,
gonna,
hey.
There's so much hate.
We need more hey, hey.
You know what I was thinking would be cool.
We don't have any good Pua cards though.
We don't. Yep.
Like that are
The
really.
one Pua card is decent.
There's
said-
the one, yeah. There's the one that returns to your hand. A good hey. You know what I was thinking, like for a format,
He doesn't know that he's
Emmett, don't interrupt, please. Go ahead, Dad.
dude. A format for Lorcana, like since there's a hey in each color, right? Some kind of like Infinity Stone type Lorcana format where you get to play with all the colors, but to win,
You have to
you
have all
have
the
to
hay-hays
have all 6 hey colors.
in your hand at the same
No,
time.
played on the field at the same time.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, Emmett, what do you got?
Hey,
Wow
hey,
me.
Wow.
nobody knows why he's in Lorcana. Neither does he.
Oh, thanks for that
Okay.
commentary.
So he's considered like Ravensburger's mascot. They consider him their mascot. So that's why he's
Guys, did
in
you
every
not get
color.
my joke? Have you never
Yes,
played
we
these
did.
games?
We did.
We just don't find
But
it funny.
We didn't like it. We just didn't like it, buddy.
I can't work
All right.
with you guys anymore.
Other pets. So far, I've gotten just hey
Is
Pascal.
a Lumiere a pet?
and
No.
Pascal. So any other pets? that
No,
I haven't
but the dog
Oh,
that's
the
the,
dog from Beauty and the
footstool
Beast.
from
The
the footstool dog from Beauty and the
gotten.
Beast.
Footstool, that works.
Louise!
Sure.
Louise is not a pet.
But the footstool dog from Beauty and the Beast should be a pet.
That's good. That's good.
I do like Raja. Obviously Mushu.
Yes, Mushu should be in there. He should already have been in there.
He should have already. I mean, I would consider him like Mulan's pet dragon.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're gonna get. I mean, he's not really a pet, but that little monkey-looking dude from the Black Cauldron,
yeah,
Cookie.
Grookey,
That's
right?
what she country wants
He's gonna be coming
somewhere.
soon.
whatever he is. Okay.
And I'm sure there's lots of other pets that we're not thinking.
The little star from Wish.
Yeah.
Oh, the star
that's
from
good.
Wish
Yeah,
is
I think we're
connected.
still too early from Wish. We've got
The
Strange
goat.
Light.
From Strange World, we got
The goat. For Wish.
Let's go. Oh my god, I love the goat from Wish. He's like my favorite character in that movie. Because Alan Tudyk is the voice. I don't know his name. He's my favorite. I love him.
Okay.
Does that mean we're gonna have the slime guy from Strange World as a pet?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know,
Gosh.
but Strange World is the next
I haven't watched that
IP
movie
to hit.
in
right.
a hot minute.
We haven't had a Kato yet.
Yes,
Yes, we have. We literally have Casa Madrigal.
Is Casita a pet?
Did you not play? Did you not play your best friend's dad yesterday, who's literally playing a whole Madrigal deck?
Oh yeah, I
Is
forgot about that.
Casita? It's
Is Casita a pet?
What about like the little guy's like lion friend?
Oh, what's his name? Antonio.
That's the guy's name. I don't know. I don't-
No. Okay. First of all, it's a jaguar
Okay.
because it's South America, dude.
Is
Not not Africa. Or like his toucan. He has a toucan as well.
Yeah, that's in
or
Lorcana. The toucan's
the toucan's in
Yeah.
Lorcana, but I don't think the jaguar is.
Toucan for Lorcana.
I mean, you could do lots of any of Antonio's animals.
Yeah. Yep.
Could
That's
work.
there. Yeah. There's got to be more pets from 101 Dalmatians.
So many. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs is in Lorcana.
Is he?
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Tibbs?
I think Colonel Tibbs or
Colonel.
something. Yeah.
Yes.
And
And the horse.
The horse,
Guys!
I don't know. Maybe.
Guys, you got the Stitch count as
And like
a
the
pet.
Labrador, like the black Labrador that helps
Stitch is in Lorcana, man.
like so much.
There's a
Diamond the cat.
there's a whole binder
Full of him.
that's just all Stitch, man.
All Stitch.
Diamond.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Not so loud.
Alice's cat.
Okay.
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
Okay.
Figaro.
Oh, Figaro.
I
yeah.
love Figaro.
There you go.
Is there a
he's-
Figaro card?
No.
I don't.
Oh, and the
I don't know.
goldfish.
If it is, it's not good.
And the goldfish from Pinocchio. They're
Yeah.
both from Pinocchio
Sure.
originally. But Figaro is obviously made more famous in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Doodle.
I guess that's Pixar, so that definitely wouldn't be in there. I was thinking all the fish from the fish tank in
Oh, yeah.
Finding Nemo,
I
but
thought you were gonna say.
I got lots of items. What do you think will be the most useful? The baseball hat, or the load of dynamite?
what is he talking about, man?
He's doing
Inside Out.
Toodles.
That's not even a Toodles. That's like some.
No, he's
loose-
doing the Toodles thing from Inside Out too. Remember the fake Toodles from Inside Out
No,
2? That's what he
man, I
says.
don't.
You don't remember? I guess we need to watch that movie again.
Pouchita.
He's,
You know-
yeah.
You know the guy that Inga hates?
It was really funny. Like, you don't remember
I
that part?
remember it now, but like I just like to randomly bring it out
Maybe
without any context. It's
I'm
like,
talking about doodles.
I mean, it is your... I mean, it's Emmett. Are you really that surprised?
okay, so lots of pets still to come. My biggest hope is really Raja. I still think.
Would Flounder be considered a pet?
Flounder's
Flounder's in the
Lorcana.
game. I
He's
know,
got
but I
two
just,
cards.
Out of
He's
co-
not-
like would
He's not
he-
really a...
I mean, I would call him a pet.
Would pink fighting count as a pet?
Wow, okay. Emmett, now you're just being silly.
All right,
Oh, Max.
Emmett's too.
Oh, yeah,
wired
Max.
tonight.
Max is a card,
Max
though.
is in the game.
Yeah, Max is in the game. All right, let's move on to trivia time.
It's trivia time.
We're recording a little later than usual, and Emmett is just insane.
I think I had a little too much chocolate.
How much did you have?
Kind of like 2/3 of the Santa.
At 2/3 of a Santa?
It's a lot.
That's how we measure chocolate in the household, is by Santas. So 2/3 of Santa, that's, you know.
It's a lot of chocolate.
All right, let's do this. In Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Karina Smith was jailed because she was believed to be a what?
Witch.
Hitting the gritty.
She's a witch.
Davy Jones.
It's a witch.
She's a witch.
She's Davy Jones.
What song did Miguel sing to Mama Coco in the film?
Remember
Coco.
me?
Forget me.
All right, Emmett, you're being
Emmett.
too silly. You're going to be kicked off our podcast.
No, don't with that.
All right, what's the song, Emmett?
Remember me.
There we go.
Oh my.
All right. in the film Finding Nemo, Sheldon is a seahorse classmate of Nemo's
True.
who is intolerant to what?
Water. He's H2O intolerant.
That is correct.
Oh, I thought
It's like the best line. I'm H2O. I'm H2O intolerant.
How many films are in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise?
5.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Why does somebody 5 minutes of the Caribbean?
You're just as bad as Emmett today.
I'm
not sure.
okay. 5.
I'm sorry. The first time you said it, all I could think was when Malcolm used to just go say Pirates of the Caribbean all the time.
5.
Do you remember when he used
I
to
think
say
it's
that?
4.
I'm gonna say
5.
I'm gonna say 6.
I'm gonna say 4.
It's 5.
See, I know that. I was closest.
What is the
I
name?
said. Okay.
What is the name of the Muppet Show band?
The Muppets.
We've had this before.
The Muppets.
I'm
The
gonna be mad.
Muppets.
No, it's
The
not. No,
Muppets.
it's not.
It's not the Muppets.
It's the Muppets something.
No,
what are
it's
they
not.
named? What are they?
It
What
starts with an M. Mayhem. Something mayhem.
Muppets Mayhem Incorporated.
It does not have the word Muppets in it.
It's something mayhem.
There is something before Mayhem, but I cannot possibly give you that without at least like half the other words.
Just
It
give
will
me-
be a ride in
I
Disney.
know.
That's what I think.
That's why it's fresh in my memory.
Wait, that's what it's gonna
Electric
be called.
mayhem something.
You've got like the second half of it.
Yeah, I know. Something electric mayhem. It's the lead singer's.
Chris
It's the
Pratt.
lead singer of the band's Electric Mayhem, and I can't remember his name.
Isn't it like rock?
No, no. He has earned a doctoral degree.
Oh, Doctor. So Doctor something's Electric Mayhem. I know, we just need the second word.
Dr. Rocket.
I don't remember.
It's important that he's a doctor and not a dentist. It's Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Oh, it's Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
I gave you as many clues as I possibly could.
That's fine. I think I'm pretty happy I
You
got
almost
Electric
got there.
Mayhem.
You
So
almost
that's
got
what
there.
it's gonna
Because
be.
that is the name of the band.
That's what the line's gonna be called.
Like it's something like that. It's like that. It's Dr. Teeth's Electric Mayhem or something. I don't know. It's something with it's based off of that band when we replaced the Aerosmith ride.
Are they still gonna keep the same track?
We have no idea, dude.
I have no idea, buddy. I am not in on Disney meetings. If I did, I might know when Worlds is. But I don't because I'm not. So that will bring an end to the show. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked what you see, please rate, subscribe, comment, hit the like button, leave a review, leave some stars, whatever you feel like doing, go ahead and do it. If you didn't like the show, I'm curious why you're still listening. And you can send those responses to QuestLoreQuestions@gmail.com so that I get a good idea of what is going on in your head, because I'm genuinely curious.
Or maybe they're just getting sick of my voice. So.
Yeah, it's not your voice.
Okay. Yeah, it's not so much the sound and your voice. It's sometimes the things that come out of it.
But honestly, I feel like that's probably keeping more people listening.
Maybe. Maybe. Anyways, we've been QuestLore. Thank you again so much. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on all podcast platforms. So find us there. If you're looking for a different way to find us, because you already did find us, tell your friends, tell your mother. And we will talk to you next time on
QuestLore.
The Capybara legendary target for Lorcana!
Capybara from Encanto for Lorcana.